Oh my. Oh my.
You are now tuned in to the Revolution Radio Show. Yo, what it is and what it do, you are officially tuned in to the Revolution Radio Show on 102.3 FM, KCAA in the Inland Empire, worldwide on the NBC Radio Network and the iHeartRadio app. As always, I am your host. I'm your boy, J Love, a.k.a. Uncle Jiggy. You dig? It's Wednesday, April the 21st, 2021, and I'm still excited. I'm still excited that Derek Chauvin got convicted, guilty on all charges, Yarameen. So I'm feeling good. As always, I got to welcome my co-host, Miss Melione, to the... Miss Melione, how you feeling? I'm glad you was able to make it. Thank you for showing up.
I feel great. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. You know what I mean? It's April. Of course, it's April. It's Wednesday is what I was trying to say. You know what I mean? It's hump day. I know yesterday you were busy doing your thing.
I had a show out in LA. It was crazy. It was good. It was fun. Got to perform, got to network. Yeah. Got to celebrate 420. You are
hilarious. Yes, man. For those of y'all, I want to remind y'all, next week, all week long, we are going to be coming to you live from the city of Las Vegas. Yada dig. It's our first trip as a show, so I'm super excited about it. You know what I mean? I know you got to pop up, and we're going to be doing a live remote from Big Percy's store. What's the name of his store? I should know that. The Place. I knew that. You know what I mean? I knew that. I was just testing you. What day's your pop-up? It's
Sunday, literally the day we land.
Oh, wow. What time? At what time?
So it's 4 to 8. So
okay. So you literally gonna land and go straight there.
Yeah, it's crazy. All day Saturday, I have like a 12-hour, 10-hour shoot, music video shoot, and then a photo shoot right after the video shoot. It's like an hour break, and then.
So you just not trying to sleep.
I mean,
you young though. You could do that. You know what I'm saying?
You live in your dreams. You know what I mean?
You young. You know what I mean? When you start pushing my age, you be like, I need to take a nap.
You need to stop acting like you old. Look, you need to stop acting like you old.
I'm just saying, I need to take a nap sometime.
Were you the one that said the other day that our lifespan has increased now?
Yeah, well, it has because of, modern medicine and technology. People are living longer, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just letting everybody know right now.
Trying to say the modern medicine. He trying to low-key slip the vaccine somehow.
I'm fully vaccinated. Shout out.
What does that mean? What does that mean though? You can still get COVID.
Bottom line, see, I keep having to remind you, but it's cool. It's all right. When you catch polio, the mumps, measles, everything else, you gonna remember Uncle Jiggy. You're gonna be like, man.
Lord, I got a blessing, praise, favor.
That's what it is.
Okay, yep.
But anyways, we got some special guests on the show today. There's a lot in the news, but whatever, that's still gonna be in the news tomorrow. We got some very special guests. We all about empowerment on the Revolution Radio Show. We love it when Black people, when people of color, come up and do major moves. So we got some cats right here that making some major moves. You dig? Matter of fact, I'm trying to get down with the situation. You understand what I'm saying? I'm low key throwing out some little. You know what I mean? I'm throwing out the bait right now. Maybe Maybe we could get in with them, Melione. You know what I'm saying? Get a job or something. You know what I mean?
Can we see how they doing? Can we meet them? Can we say what's up?
So, ladies, hold on. I gotta do the horn. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, you know what I mean? I want to bring you two moguls. One of them works with all kinds of artists and everything, on a major scale. Matter of fact, he helped us get Big Percy on the show. His name is Backstage Dave. The other gentleman is the CEO of, and I hope I say this correct, but Zata Entertainment. His name is Anthony Zemmitt. He is a mogul. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Backstage Dave and Anthony Zemmitt, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, fellas, how y'all doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. It's good.
What's
Thank you
up?
for
Thank you for
having.
having me. I appreciate it. Yes,
No, brother,
absolutely.
thank you for being on the show. I'm excited about, man, to talk to you about what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? I know you might need a personal assistant. I type about 92 words a minute. You know,
That's good. That's
but
better than me, dog. That's for sure.
How
so
you doing, Anthony? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you
Same
backstage,
here,
Dave.
Melione. Nice meeting you as well.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, you
I
said
heard a
my
lot.
name so smooth, so confident, like you've been on me. People who normally
Uh,
first see my name be like, Melanie.
nah, it's good. It's pretty easy. It's good. That's
Yeah,
that
nice
country
meeting
talk.
you
That's
guys.
all. Same
so
here.
You as well.
so Anthony, let me ask you this, man, because I want to get into this because I've heard so much. But what,
Mhm.
can you tell me the history and what exactly is Zeta Entertainment? Because I think people are going to be like, ooh, when they really hear what it is you doing.
But Zata Entertainment is built up of a whole entertainment conglomerate. It's more like media, record label, artist management, um, show producers, doing it all in one under one label. You know what I'm saying? I mean, films, everything. Zeta actually stands for Zemmitt and Associates Talent Agency, and that's where the whole thing came
Okay.
from. And
Okay.
then that trans into something totally out of my mind. I didn't even think it was even going to go this way. You know what I'm saying? And stuff just started happening in the last 2 years. I started it in 2019,
Mhm.
and it took me 2 years to build this whole platform of what I'm trying to do right now and the stuff that we launching. And it's just been amazing that I've had the opportunity to work with some of the best people in the industry right off the rip. And that
Like who are
they
some people, that
well,
you
I mean,
can.
like Frank Gaston, like my creative director. I put on shows and things out here in Las Vegas for vacation ownerships, and see, so a lot of those shows, I create those shows for the casinos, and those shows is like
Oh,
prepaid shows that I
word?
utilize. Yeah, like the show that you might see when you actually go to the mall and somebody pull you over. Hey, we want to see a free show and a dinner and that
Yeah,
kind of stuff like
yeah.
that.
Hmm.
So the
Oh,
so the
yo, we could
so
get,
the yeah,
So
so
that's
the
yeah.
you, Anthony.
entertainment.
That's you passing
Hey,
out those tickets.
hey. Nah, that's his
Not,
people.
I
But
don't
look,
pass out the tickets. I
Melion,
create
you
the
know what that
shows
means?
for
We
the
might be able to get
yeah.
a residency.
Certain
Let's
shit.
go.
That's it.
Oh,
And
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
but
I can do the
but
J
that's
Love
where it
variety
comes
show,
from.
man.
And but that's how I end up transitioning from that into doing from residency shows to actually creating docu series, following and chronicling the artists that I have life after the series in which they performed on, like Divorce and that kind of stuff, because I represent artists from there as well. And
Okay, don't just skip over that, man. That's you represent artists from what? Like, don't you just skipping over that like
he
it's
says it all
regular.
I
nonchalantly.
mean,
Yeah,
Like
like
it
that.
is though. I
I
mean,
know ain't none of y'all heard of The Voice. It's a little bitty show that
no,
ain't
it's cool, and
it's on
yeah. But I
PBS.
have I represent artists from there. I have like Mike Parker and Fun Show, Mackenzie, Zakai, people like that, and we have some awesome music that's coming out. We have a wonderful show out here. Like I said, created directed by Frank Gaston, and he's the main engine behind actually was the reason Beyonce became Beyonce, and J Lo's show was so successful out here while I was out here. We do all the won probably more MTV awards for choreography than anybody in their history. As far as videos and stuff. Frank
right.
Gaston he's a legend in the industry, and him and that whole crew that comes with him is the creators behind making the magic of Divorces Continues live out here in Las Vegas, the residency, which is cool. And then
Okay, I gotta interrupt you again, man, because you be saying stuff real nonchalant, like it's just you just doing little things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's good.
you know what I mean? So wait, you telling me there's a residency for The Voice?
Yeah, well, it's not the voice. It's the people. My artists are from the voice, so that's why it's called Voices Continues Live.
Right.
It's
So the
not
people
because
basically that was
we
on
don't
the
have a judges.
show.
Yeah. It's like from season 15. I have 8 artists from that show that's starring and featuring in the show, and then I also have on background vocals is June's Diary. They also won Chasing Destiny, BET. When they was trying to the making of the new Destiny Child, they won that whole series. That's who's doing the
Oh
backup vocals
wow.
and stuff in the show. I mean, when you think about musically and lyrically, man, it's going to be the best vocalist show probably on the strip, man. I mean, everybody has this ability to touch, man, when they talk, when they sing, man, and they just give you chills or sometimes make you cry. You don't know what you're going to do there, but the range is just ridiculous. And, and then having it created by Frank, man, who's probably one of the best ones in the world, to actually create them and show them a little stardom, and then show, taking their filming that up and showing how it is making that transition from not winning the voice, but then going into the feel of what you love, music and creating and that kind of stuff, and working with a label for the first time and doing all this stuff and chronicling the ups and downs of what it takes to be that. And the whole time trying to pair them up with some of the best people in the industry, like even our celebrity guest host and that kind of stuff could range from a lot of different artists, and and the medleys at the end and stuff like this. That's going to be an amazing show. And on top of that, the whole docu-series and all that stuff that's following it is also going to be awesome, with the following it. Because people are very interested into what happened once those artists, and contestants don't win. You always wonder, like, whatever happened.
Yeah, because some of them, man, they be like, they so fire.
Yeah, they be good.
Right.
Yeah, they be fire. And you never hear from them again. And so, but that's what I do. I made a label for the people. I'm gonna put the paint where it ain't.
That's smart. There you go.
It's like, it's good. Yeah, that's what it is. I got that from Big Dave. I stole it from him. But it's good.
So speaking of Dave, so Dave, how did y'all link up, man?
He backstage.
Backstage Dave, that's my man. That's good.
So Dave, how did y'all link up, man? And like, what's your role in the whole situation?
So I linked up with Anthony through my publicist, which is my mom, Mama Mel, All Eyes on Me publicist. So she's actually the publicist for his company, Zata Entertainment.
She does
She brought me on as head,
and artist management and administration and stuff like that. Yeah.
So she brought me on as head of media to run the media department, and now here we are.
Man, this is.
I just have a small role.
Man, that ain't no small role, man. Get out of here, man. Y'all trying to play. Hey, like I said, look, me and Melione, we put in our applications. You know what I'm saying?
Don't worry about it. You got to go through a process, man. I'll let you boy. I got you.
Are you guys both? Wait, backstage, Dave. You in LA right now, right? Or are you in Vegas?
I'm in Vegas right now. I came out to hang out with Anthony and see facilities and get to know more about his business, because this is like the first time I met him as well. And then I started just setting up interviews. So just like yesterday, outside of talking with him on the phone, I got to meet him in person and really sit down and see how passionate he is about his company and what drives him and what's his motivation and what's the main goal of the company. Once I get all that information, then I know where I can fit in at and give my my input or my help in whichever lanes that I can.
See how you guys could build with each other type.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long time.
I don't want to work with nobody I can't get along with.
Right? I barely could tolerate Jay, but
she be fighting with me every day, man. She be on me. You gotta dig.
Love, man. That love is only love.
No, I'm changing my name to No Love, man. She ain't show your boy no kind of love, man. She throw rocks at me, you know what I'm saying? I be like, man, can I live?
How long are you staying out in Vegas for a while? Because we're gonna be out there next week, as we had said.
No, I'm gonna come back for the event. I'm gonna come to the pop-up.
Oh, okay, awesome.
And I live here, so I'm headquarters here, so I am Vegas. I'm all Vegas.
So yeah, we're gonna have to do lunch, Anthony, for real. We're gonna have to do some lunch.
Absolutely, man. Just make sure that I set up a time. Let me know when you're here, and I make sure I have my calendar and stuff free.
Yeah, I could probably only afford in and out. You know what I'm saying? But
no, I got you covered, man. Don't worry. I'm
coming along.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart, like that little boy said. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. It's good.
So Anthony, let me ask you this, man. You have such a huge and amazing team of like your industry professionals, man. How did you compile all these people?
Man, during the pandemic when they all got laid off, it was when Hollywood laid them all off, man, I had the opportunity to be able to get
That's smart.
introduced to a lot of different people. And during that
Right.
time, I had already had pretty much three-fourths of the way built my company the way I wanted to be. And then there was places where I could insert them and make them more visible instead of being behind the scenes. Like when you come to a J-Lo show, you don't hear that it was created by Frank Gaston. You go to a Beyonce show, you don't hear that it was created by him. The Grammys, you don't hear about his name. You hear those names. But this one, I made him the limelight, a Frank Gaston
Right.
creation, was able to do that, boom. And, it's all him. And that right there in that show, and then it highlight all the artists and like the voice itself, for instance, it's John Legend and all the stars that's being highlighted and shined. You don't hear nothing about those contestants, even though they make it seem like it's about the contestants.
Right.
However, I did it, I flipped it the other way. I make it all about the contestants, all about my artists, it's all about their music, it's all about their creativity. I give them a lot of stuff. I ain't trying to be like the main record labels, take everything away. I'm trying to show them how to learn the game of music, and at the same time, see if we can make some wonderful things together. But as far as I have in-house producers, I got all this stuff there, everything they need for us to make their careers way better. I got fortunate enough to work with some of the other people that actually do artist development and stuff like that. Vocal coaches that's in the camp, all this stuff, man.
So
Everything
Anthony,
is in house.
what are three things that makes a great artist
That's
in
a
your
good
Well,
opinion?
question.
to me, I think I mean, I
Top
really
three. I
think
know there's a lot.
just real off the top, I think a great artist have to have passion for what they do. Then that's the number one thing. If you got
Absolutely.
a passion, if that's your drive and that's your goal, and then your gift, you just got to learn how to nurture and flower your gift. And sometimes people don't. They with the other people, they don't really help get the right nutrients. You get water, but it ain't got no nutrients in it to make you grow like you're supposed to be. You know what I mean? All the nutrients and things that you need. So when you combine all that, I think they have to have a core, I don't know, hunger outside that passion that make their gift shine above all. You know what I mean? But they gotta believe in themselves. When you don't believe in yourself, it's a done deal. I mean, you can do as
Hmm.
much as you want. People can help you and hold your hand, take you and put you in there and put you with the best people. But that belief has to come within, and you got to believe you can do what you think you can do. And
Mm,
when that happens, it's those it's not a whole three type component that is a must have. You just got to have that drive, energy, and the belief in yourself. And that
mm-hmm.
belief and motivation comes from believing in something other than yourself. That's like a God or something, a being, something higher
I
that's
lo-
moving
I
you.
love that. I love First of all, I love that you said God, but like I love how all the things you just named wasn't like looks. You didn't even get to the talent of the music yet, or like I loved how you talked about the inner first, that inner strength, that inner
Because that's
drive,
Hollywood.
hunger.
That's
Right.
that looks and stuff is Hollywood, and I'm doing a whole different narrative. I want to put out good music. I want people to start hearing music, and then when you're not really relying on Hollywood to actually give you a residency, do all this stuff for you. You figuring out it's already come with this whole package. It already come. When you come to Zeta, you already got a resident on. You already
Yeah.
got a TV show. You already got stuff. You already in the studio with the best people. You already doing all this stuff. So now all you gotta do is just do your gift and watch it shine, and then I can put it all over the world and make you who you're supposed to be. And we got people to
Man.
put write ups and stuff like that, and then you can shine from within and become a sensation who you are. You know what I'm saying? And not having all these people change you to make you who you need
Mm-hmm.
to be. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta understand. He putting together shows 6 days a week, every
Wow.
day in
Yeah.
Wow.
6
Vegas,
days a week,
playing
but it's
playing in front of hundreds or thousands of people daily. Tickets
on a
already
weekly and daily
sold.
basis.
Tickets already
So
Mm-hmm.
sold. Every show's gonna be sold out, guaranteed. Pre-sold tickets. But
right.
he putting these people on top of us on a platform
Mm-hmm.
way better than The Voice. Way better than they had on The Voice, even though they have millions of viewers on The Voice on that platform and all that. But again, just like you say, The Voice is not about the artist. It's about the judges that's there, the guest
Well,
judges.
you
The
gotta look
star
at where
And
they
judges.
at too. And
yeah,
another thing, man,
yeah.
why I pick Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta have a place like Vegas. Why Vegas is number one travel destination in the world, not the nation, the world. It sees over
Wow.
50 million visitors a year, every single year. They outbeat Disney World every single year, and they have the most visitors in the United States, and they're mostly all international. 65% of them are all international people from all over the world.
Right.
When you think of Divorce is an international known brand.
Yeah.
Is you got Divorce Russia, you got Divorce Italy, you got Divorce Dubai. There's Divorce everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's all over. See, so when you got that, it allows you a platform when you creating these kind of shows, those kind of diverse families that come from Europe and all that stuff come down in Vegas looking for a family show. What's the number one rated family TV show? Divorce. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where you could be 8 or 80. See, so when you use those artists, they're going to be known and stuff like that. You can create a show like that that'll be everybody want to go see that. Everybody going to buy it. See, so the tickets sell out. From the I don't care if it's Wyndham, Hilton, Westgate. You know what I mean? Diamond Resorts. They buy them all, and they give them out for free shows, and people come stay at resort and stuff like that. Do mini vacations, give you 3 days, 2 nights stay, and come down and get a free show and a dinner. Well, I create those shows. But not only am I'm bringing way more diversity and inclusion along to the Strip. Not only is a black-owned company, it's also black-owned, black-ran staff, in most of the high-end positions, as well as, but I also bring in the Latino there, you know what I mean? I'm doing it because you got Divorce Latino. So I'm going to do the exact same thing with those artists. I'm going to do it if you rush them with the same thing, put it in another casino with those artists. I'm going to just do them all.
You need some Asians. That's all I'm saying. Stop Asian
Man,
hate.
trust
Show
me.
Asian love.
Half my kids,
Stop Asian
trust
hate.
me. I ain't hating. They probably hating on me right now. My kids.
What you mean? I'm Asian. No, I'm Asian. So that's what I'm saying.
So are my kids. My kids are black and Korean, so it's cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We Korean black, so yeah, I got bleaching all
You said
day.
they probably hating on me. No, we gonna break that. We gonna break that stereotype of any racism between Asians and blacks, or we all minorities that are major.
Success break everything. And it's like because you can change because you create platforms. And when you can create platforms, you can create doors and that can be heard. And so changes come from that. And you make your way for change, and it's coming. And I see a change just from the Chauvin case yesterday. Not to get off track, but you see change just from that. You know what I mean? And so it's definitely a change from my days. And I wouldn't have seen the police get all guilty on all charges.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Never seen that before.
Never, man, never. Maybe the lightest charge, but all of them. And so that's what I'm talking about. I see change coming, and Vegas allowed me to see change in a different way by transitioning my whole career, my life at this stage. You know what I mean? And able to be learn it enough to be able to get in to be able to do the things that I'm doing right now, and I wouldn't have been able to do none of this stuff. I'm telling you. So
how long have you been out in Vegas, Anthony?
17 years. I've been in Vegas 17 years. I'm originally from Virginia, Petersburg, Virginia, the home of Trey Songz. I guess he tried to make it popular, but but I'm originally from I'm from Petersburg, Virginia, country dude. But I've been in Vegas for 17 years, and in 17 years I was in the vacation industry. You know what I mean? I sold timeshares and stuff like that, and I learned the whole marketing schemes behind it. And and I saw that it was a big void of there's no black entertainment companies that's providing those services for all the billions of dollars that they spend annually.
Right.
And so and I was like, this is an easy way for me to be able to tap into that market, along with being able to build my label and all that stuff at the same time with some premium artists. You know what I'm saying? And being able to and then so it's a hand in hand, because I'm giving them a jump start on when they just left them off. And I'm putting them on. I got a face in marquee. They on the Strip. They own all the billboards, and their faces on the buses that they ride around. You see, so I'm getting all this marketing without having to spend that money. By collaborating with these casinos and stuff, but they gonna do it anyway.
So be ready, love.
That's one of the
be ready, love.
big shows.
I could be on the marquee, like.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Hey, look at that billboard.
It's good. I mean,
we're sending all artists through you.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, you're listening to the Revolution Radio Show on 102.3 FM KCAA. We got two moguls moguls, with us today. I got some questions because I heard something that's fantastic. I'm gonna ask them when we get back. We're gonna pay a couple of bills real quick. When we get back, I'm about to ask you about one of your major moves, because you be acting like all your moves are just regular, but they not regular. They crazy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, you just be talking like it's just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was just walking down the street with Beyonce.
That's right.
And, I just,
right.
you just
nah,
like,
man, I was not walking down the street with Beyonce.
He was like, I'll make a scene with that one. I'll make a scene with that one.
Yeah.
Nah. You gonna put me out there like that? Nah.
Get the beehive after you.
So we gonna pay some bills, and we'll be right back in just a moment.
Exotics Wellness. From massage oils to bath bombs, from drops to pain bombs, everything you need in exotic CBD wellness. Go to www.queenexotics.com. That's www.queenexotics.com or Queen Exotics on Instagram.
Do you have a business that requires heavily upon your clientele base having access to cash, like a dispensary or a barbershop? Or maybe you're in the market for one of the new cutting-edge Bitcoin ATMs or self-serve kiosks. Whatever your ATM needs, reach out to my man Guy, the ATM Guy, at 855-4ATM-GUY. That's 855-4ATM-GUY, or online at www.atmguy.net.
Without even lifting a finger, achieve the body of your dreams. You're perfect the way that you are, but if you've been struggling to tone up and love your body, there's something that can help you get there. Put down the box of chocolates and pick up a wrap. No, not that kind. A wrap that you can wear. That's Gym in a Box. The Core Wrap, the best body shaper anywhere. It features ultimate performance technology, Tone Up 15 to firm tone and strengthen your abs as it shapes your waist. That's Gym in a Box. Go to gyminabox.la to get yours now. That's gyminabox.la, because you deserve your dream body.
You've seen mobsters and cops face off on the big screen. You've heard the legends of Al Capone and Elliot Ness. But how much do you know about what really happened? Dive into the true stories behind the myths of organized crime and law enforcement at the Mob Museum, the country's finest collection of mob artifacts, history, and interactive exhibits. Find out more and get tickets at themobmuseum.org.
Yo, we back. It's the Revolution Radio Show on 102.3 FM. Yo, shout out to the Mob Museum. Yo, when we go to Vegas, I'm letting y'all know, all of our listeners, viewers in Vegas, I'm giving out some passes, man. Y'all can come join us.
They gonna let a real G walk through?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, so I'm telling you, I'm gonna be giving away passes for y'all to come kick it with us at the Mob Museum. I can't wait to go because I've been wanting to go for years, and so I'm excited to go check it out. So make sure you guys pay attention because we're gonna be giving those tickets away. But anyways, while we at, speaking of Las Vegas, we have one of the most important people on the strip in Vegas right now. His name is Anthony Zemmitt, ladies and gentlemen. If you just tuning in, he is the CEO of Zata Entertainment. And I heard a rumor, man, that you were doing a reality show with the voices situation.
Yeah.
You know what? Hold on. Let me say that.
Exclusive.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Exclusive.
I heard that there was a reality show, you know what I mean, with this whole voices situation.
Heard it first right here.
Heard it first right here. I'm doing a reality docu-series chronicling the life afterwards. Showing their struggles, their ups and downs, stuff like that, as they try to go into the next phase of their life and their musical career. The whole time with doing the backdrop of post Vegas, you know what I'm saying, the different things to do out here and all that stuff, and inclusion and all that. Showing them with some of the mentors and all that stuff and what it takes to be who they are, and all that, and the whole time while they're working on the strip too. So it's kind of nice, man.
Hey, Dave, I know you remember the movie Crush Groove, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you know who I just realized what part I'm gonna play in this whole situation. If you remember the movie Crush Groove, LL Cool J was a new artist when that movie came out, And if you watch the movie, you'll see him in like scenes in the back, just sweeping, just walking past.
Just sweeping up, right?
Yeah, he'll be just sweeping. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna just be over there like this, just
cameo.
and they come in and do a 30-second cameo and be like, and I can't live without my radio. You know what I mean? And then walk out, just shut it down and walk out. Yeah.
with a microphone tied around your neck.
Good.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna have Melione come in riding a dragon because it's Vegas. You could do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why I gotta ride the dragon? Come on, man.
Why?
Come on. Why I gotta be a dragon? I couldn't ride it with a horse. Why I gotta be a dragon?
You gotta represent.
Stop Asian hate. Come on.
No,
man.
I think that's dope.
Stop
I wish
Asian
we
hate.
had dragons. So that black people had
Melione says stop Asian hate.
Melione, listen, that's not even hate. I wish black people had dragons because I would rock a dragon in a minute.
Man, find me an Asian with a dragon right now, please. Let me know, but if you can find a dragon right now.
I told y'all, look, I'm trying. Look, none of my friends will let me do this, man. I told them, look, when I finally blow, I'm gonna go on every red carpet with a liger, not a lion, not a tiger, a liger on a leash. Just you know what I mean?
That Mike Tyson shit.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
His name Mufasa. His name gonna be Mufasa.
Don't bring it in. It's still COVID. It's still COVID out there. Don't bring it.
Oh, man.
Hey, man, nobody will let me do it, man. I'm trying to do it.
Do you know how much the liger costs? How much does the liger cost?
It don't matter, man. I'm down with Anthony Zemmitt. I'm about to give me a liger. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give me a.
Wow. You're exotic, aren't you?
Hey, man. I'm trying to let y'all know, man.
Most people want cars. You want a liger.
I want a liger. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring back. It's gonna be in my Vegas show. I'm gonna have a liger. You know what I'm saying? In my Vegas show. You know what I'm saying? And
if you had a Vegas show, what would it be, bro? If you had
it would be okay. Look, I've thought about this before. You think I'm playing?
Shoot your shot. One shot on the shoot.
You asking me the wrong question. Okay, first, it would be a variety show.
What would it be?
It would be a variety show, and what I would do is I would bring out a bunch of different either celebrity or just in general, just talented people, but I would perform with them. So say, for example, it's a dancer. I would do a dance routine with them and just get it. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I bring Savion Glover out and tap dance with him, even though, you know, I used to tap dance. See, y'all don't understand. Before church growing up,
I don't know if
we used to call it our Sunday. We used to call it our Sunday shoes. And we used to go in the kitchen and we would just start tapping. Just start tapping in our Sunday shoes.
Called stomp dance.
You know what I mean? So and then what's the black ballerina girl? What's her name? I can't remember her name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Somebody could send me a text or something. But anyways, I come out and do some some ballet with her. You know what I'm saying? And do the whole thing. So and then if somebody with the people. Yeah, and then, you know, like if it's a singer, because my falsetto is deadly. You know what I mean? I hit them with that, you know, the reasons. You know what I mean? And then I just tell stories because I got all kinds of stories, you know what I mean? And it'll be a variety show. You understand what I'm saying? And you'll see a different side of talented people and celebrities that you ever seen, because I'm gonna make them act silly. So I'm gonna take them out of being cool. And you know, because remember back in the day when it would be like everything from you know, Carol Burnett to like, you know what I'm saying, even you know, Bill Cosby had a variety show.
A variety show.
Yeah, a variety show. Just have a whole lot of fun with it. You know
like
what I mean?
Harvey,
from an urban perspective.
Yeah.
From an urban perspective.
I remember.
You know what I mean? But I told you that falsetto though. You heard me? I should be on the voices. Yeah. Reasons. The reasons. You heard that? You heard it?
A new line of In Living Color.
Boom.
There you go.
Boom. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then to end the show, me and Melione will fight.
So Backstage Dave, but let's go to Backstage Dave. What you working on now? Like what's are you working on any projects, any shows? What you got going on now?
Oh man, you know, we got the Off Beef coming up, Cinco de Mayo. I'm doing the Oscars next week. You know, well, this week coming up, actually, I'm doing the Oscars. I'll be backstage there.
What you hold on? Y'all keep saying stuff like it's regular, man. Do you understand? I'm a kid from Albuquerque, New Mexico,
it's regular for me though.
Man,
look, you got extra tickets? To the Oscars?
What you doing
You
at the
come in as
Oscars?
media with me?
Hey, let's
Huh?
go.
Hello. Oh my gosh. It's this weekend?
Yeah, it's coming up.
Oh, it's not this coming a couple of days, right? Or the one after?
No. It's next week.
You know,
Okay.
hey
Next
man,
week.
look,
In Vegas? Where's that at? LA?
it's in LA.
It's in
Yeah, the
LA.
Oscars. Man, I'm
Ooh,
mad at both y'all,
Hollywood.
man. Y'all be talking like stuff is just regular, man. Like
we gonna
like
talk backstage, Dave.
you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm just I'm gonna be at the Oscars. It just little
No,
thing, the
nonchalant.
Oscars.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I just my name is Anthony. I just put residencies together. They ain't nothing. Y'all do that on Tuesdays when I'm
It's gonna
bored.
be
I ain't got
good.
nothing else to do.
Oh man,
So I'm just gonna put a residency together for people. You
it
know what
was
I'm
2
saying? And
years
start
in the making, though, dog. It took
a
a long
reality
time.
show. Well, no, I did it on
Right.
Wednesday, I just thought about it. And
All that stuff took a long time. I said, man, it took a long time. It took a long time. I wish it
Right
was
man,
now, let
faster,
me ask you. Let me
but
ask you, backstage, Dave. So you've obviously been around a lot of celebrities, been a lot of around superstars. So what do you find three qualities that you see in these superstars, or something that you would notice? That you're
What
familiar with.
quality do I find in them?
Yeah, the same
I mean, you
quality.
got to be specific. I mean, what
Let's say
with
positive.
who?
Let's say positive qualities. Let's do positive
well,
qualities.
I think what she's trying to say is like people like successful people got certain things in common, right?
Right. Let's
Right.
So like, what would
similarity, I guess.
successful artists, like what would be a couple of like say the top three things that you could see like in all successful artists?
And that range is so broad. Other than having money, 'cause I guess, but
Right.
but one thing is, I know every celebrity that I've have meeting or um had
Opportunity to work with.
the opportunity to interview, photograph, talk to, or whatever. They all have, of course, two or three different personalities for sure.
Right.
I can meet somebody on the red carpet, and on the red carpet, I'm just a cameraman. I'm on a cameraman with a whole bunch of other cameramen. They don't really quote unquote respect cameramen because they call it just cameraman. But in reality, most cameramen are their own business.
Yeah,
They CEOs. But when you see
absolutely.
them outside of that, and you talk to them on a business level and on a connection level, like, oh, that's what you're doing. Oh, I know this person. I know that person. I can hook you up with this. Oh, I can get this for you. Oh, I can do. Then they start looking at you different. Oh, you're not just a cameraman. But I mean, you make it seem like cameramen are bad. Without cameramen, you wouldn't be
There
a
is no
celebrity,
You
industry.
want to
Yeah,
shine
there
like
is no
that.
industry.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, I get that a lot. I get that a lot, and I like it. I like that's why I try to stay behind the scenes and in the cut. I mean, you don't even need to see me; just see me, through my lens. Through my lens is that's how you see me. So,
Yeah.
I capture your moment in time. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
TJ, I meant to be a superstar. All my personalities, 2, 3 personalities. I told you.
I'm
Right.
with it.
One of the qualities.
Hey, Anthony,
Right.
let me ask you this, Anthony, because you kind of alluded to it, but what part will like diversity play in all of your, like, is diversity important to you in your productions?
it is, and I think diversity and inclusion. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of omittance because of a personal preference, and I think if they got talent, I think everybody should have the opportunity to shine.
Word.
Regardless what your race, color, your man, woman, LGBTQ community, don't matter what it is, you still should be able to find a broad base and should be able
Right.
to find a place to be able to do you. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
what I think out here in Vegas and Zeta all tied into one, I'm gonna bring that element. And I think that's the difference there, man. I think when you say inclusion, you're thinking of the women and their liberations and how hard they fight for equal opportunity. And then to
Right.
have in some of your departments already, you got your VPs and stuff like that of color women of
Right.
color, and it don't just have to be black. We say women of color. We have Asians
Right.
and all kinds,
Mm-hmm.
Latino, everything. people from Middle East and everything. There's so many people that's being hated on and lacking the opportunity. But I'm gonna put the right person in the right space and give them that opportunity and put in that inclusion. And that's what's going to make my whole company different and unique, because it's going to be a whole bunch of unique, different people, which make up the fabric of Zata Entertainment. And so yeah, that's my inclusion, and that's what I want. I want to see that, because for a long time, blacks couldn't even walk in the front door in the casinos. 50 years ago,
Yeah,
it wasn't even
word,
that long. It was only 50 years.
word.
And
Yeah,
you know, they can come and entertain, you know, and it was just a handful of them, but then they had to be out the back doors and stuff. Here, man, you know, even on the strip, they just started bringing in R&B artists and music in the last 3 years. You know, when they
right.
opened up Rays and stuff like that. But all that stuff was downtown. And see, so what
Yeah,
I'm trying to do is bring that whole style of R&B in there. You can bring in, ain't also got to be everything mainstream hip hop. You know, there's so many people that's missing the opportunities that can really sing. And some people want to hear people really sing, man. You know, I love singers. I
oh,
like
come
people
on,
that can
man.
sing. I like people that got the vocals. I like all this stuff. And but I like people to be able to show themselves in the light to where they don't have to be shouted out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If you know, because everybody got a fan base if they good. The music good,
absolutely.
I want to pair you up with some of the better people and not
Mhm.
having people shy away from you because of who you are. You know what I'm saying? Music
Mhm.
gonna be music. And you know, the music gonna
Mhm.
sell if it's good. And you know, and that
Mhm.
unique, I think that uniqueness is gonna find me a lot of Grammy nominated artists. And then at the end of the day, I'm gonna have another showcase, you know, after about 13 months of them doing their little thing, have another showcase featuring more artists from divorce and create and find 8 more. So every 15, 16 months, I'm always have 8 brand new artists that was currently on divorce and giving them a new way and
And each group,
showing them
each
that.
group that we have coming through, each group that we
Mhm.
have coming through, we're doing a compilation album with. So
Wow.
Oh wow.
we're building a roster, and we're building, a compilation artists and
Wow.
projects that we're going to be putting out, separately up under Zeta Records or Zeta Entertainment. So,
And like
it's a lot
Zeta
of different
distribution,
moving
it all,
parts in this. Yeah, it's a lot of different moving parts that that we putting together for this push we put down, and it's gonna be crazy. People gonna be like, "Dang, where they come from?"
because the
Hey,
notoriety and
okay.
marketability, you can market them different ways. You have all these different brands and all these things out here, and then with them having that presence, you know, you're seeing thousands of people a week seeing them live. You got all millions of people watching their docu series. Then by the time they go on tour, you know, they hear them on the radio, all this stuff and the music and stuff. And by the time they go on tour, man, be sold out and all this stuff everywhere they go. And there's
Right.
different ways that you can do tours now, you know, post COVID and all this stuff. You know, I was fortunate enough to be able to work with a good company, joint venture with them. We do immersive 3D video,
Oh,
where
wow.
you can immerse, yeah, you can infuse yourself in anywhere in reality. You know, it's not a green
Wow.
screen room. It's made of all
Wow.
these
What?
digital screens. So everything that you see on the
Hmm.
back of the green screen, it also is on the floor. It's also on the sides, and it's also on the ceiling. See, so it kind of immerses
Wow.
you in. It immerses you in there, and you can put on the black suit, and you can create avatars, and
Mm.
your videos could be out of this world, and you could be right here in one place. And it's like you know, and all that's here in Vegas, you know, and see, so all
Wow.
these elements is what I have that's going to help these artists transcend to be something else without having to, you know, old back record labels exuberance amount of money. Instead of owing
Mhm.
Right.
them, I'm showing them how to build and make and still make money while Zeta, because you know I have a way of how to do business in Vegas, and I learned that
Hmm.
I learned that marketing and how to market to casinos, how to market to vacation ownership, how to market to the people that come here, and the type of folks that come here with the families on a regular basis. You know, when you look at for instance, vacation ownership is 92% occupied when Vegas full open. When it's full going, it's 92% occupied all year round. And all the
Mhm.
people that go there, they go in there in fours. They don't go there like honey and you know honey bunny cut
Right.
it up stuff like that. They go there as a family. They come there with 2 kids, mom and daddy, grandma and stuff like that to do family vacations. And all those places are full when
Hmm.
even when the hotels are empty. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you
Mhm.
when you provide entertainment for those people, You know what I'm saying? That's why buffet is so big and all that stuff, and they always full. It's because they give tickets to the people. They timeshare buy those kind of tickets and stuff. So they buy
man,
those tickets and it's awesome.
speaking of that, man, because like we had talked off the air, and I know a lot of people in Vegas and people who have tried to do stuff in the entertainment realm, and for whatever reason, it's always been difficult for Black folks, man. Like, how were you able to break through and actually be able to land these contracts? You know what I mean? Because it's a big deal, brother. Like, how were you able to?
Well, a lot of times, man, is your certifications. And I tell any Black company or any minority company, you have to get certified. And your certifications, what that do, whatever area of business that you're in, you got to be MB certified. MB is Minority Business Enterprise. And by being at a Minority Business Enterprise, once you get your certifications and go about, how to seek how you're supposed to do it, once you get your certifications, man, that puts you in a network. That network, all these big companies, Caesars, Apollo, and Wyndham and all this stuff like that, they have to. 15% of their budget deal with diversity companies.
Wow. Okay.
Whether it's
you playing chess. You playing chess.
You be guaranteed.
So explain them.
If you're the only minority company, that provides entertainment like that, they have to use you. Because in the interim, it used to be a white company that do that, and they would put a point person like a famous person like a Jamie Foxx. Somebody they put them.
They have their token.
They'll put 51% of them behind them. They'll be on their advisory board, and then they would be able to qualify for a DVE. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But what happened is when you are a true minority company, and it's 51% is of all your top employees of a minority descent, then you actually, the benefit of the doubt, they have to give you 50% of that, whatever comes through. They have to in order for them to receive that tax break. And so by me getting into that, knowing that these billion-dollar companies have to do that, being in the industry, most of my friends had already done. I've been working with them since 2004. So I had another end through that. They moved up and they were in position that they purchasing shows for those big places. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna be a creator and let them purchase the tickets for me. And by having pre-sold tickets, I'm not even worried about general admissions. I don't have to worry about advertising budget. I don't have to do none of that. It's already done because the show is already pre-sold and it's already sold out. And I'm bringing
so explain to them, Anthony. Anthony, so explain to them exactly what that certification is, because a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know once you become a CEO or you have your own business, that you can get certifications for your business and then tap into that small group of billionaires and big major, Fortune 500 corporations as a minority-owned business. Now explain to them what that is. Yes, explain to them what that is.
Enterprise, and you can look it up at your in California and stuff like that. You just type it in and type in your region, and it'll pull up to how you can actually get certified. Like either for people who has radio stations or in media, or if you're doing all this stuff and you want to work with bigger media companies and you want to work with the bigger things and get more presence. A lot of them companies ain't work with you just because you're going to be grouped in as the same as any other entertainment company. But once you get your certifications that certify you, and even though you're a Black-owned person, you might be on your resume, you could be on all this stuff, you're not certified. And certified is MBE. You got to go through there. You got to be appointed. Once they look at your first thing, you go through the first little board thing. Then the people do all your reference, do all your checks and all that stuff on everybody's resumes, who's working for you and that kind of stuff. Then they move you along. It's a process. It takes about 90 days. And once you get your certification, man, sky's the limit in your field. Whether you're a distribution in liquor, that's all the big liquor distributors that's under that MBE moniker that's getting tax benefits from that have to use a company of your size. So you're always going to eat, man. You're always going to get government grants. You're always going to be able to apply for things that other people don't have access to because your company is labeled as an MBE, and you just have to keep those status and make sure you pay your dues and stuff on the annual and all this stuff. But what it does, it puts you into a lot of meetings with a lot of the CEOs and owners of these companies, of these Fortune 500 companies, and you be invited to these lunches and stuff like that. So you get to network with them, and they find out who you are, and you get to do business. And that's how you can continue your business on. And a lot of people, and that's like the old, it's still the old mob way out here. You got to get the nod. It's a nod, and ain't nobody gonna tell you to hustle because they gonna be competing with them. You know, with people that you see doing stuff, and it's the same person doing it. Trust me, they done had a small business development firm that actually set them up like that, and put them together. But it ain't gonna tell you what the process is because they're gonna make you think they doing some phenomenal shits. But it is once you do your research and know what the hell you're talking about, you know. And but I don't mind sharing it because I feel like I it's enough to be it's enough, man. I mean, I can't spend it all, I can't make it all, I can't do it all. So I don't mind sharing, but I know it's gonna be hard to compete with me. But I don't mind sharing. You can come and try. But it's gonna be hard, man, because I already put down the blueprint. But I don't mind sharing it. But I would tell that to anybody of people of color and stuff like that. If you whatever business that you want to go in and stuff like that, always try to see what certifications that you need. The more certifications, the more affiliations, and those affiliations is what makes you paper. And and that's how you get your name. And people be like, how did you get with Caesars? How did you get with those? How did I get with all these different people? Because of certification. And then because they get a list of the people that certified, and those people, the person that they recommend them to do business with. So they'd be like, hey, call this company when you need that. Call this company when you need that. They look at those companies. I don't care if you supplying linen services, if you doing construction, if you got all this, you're gonna get those little jobs in construction, and you're gonna get all this stuff where you're cleaning and linen and stuff, and all these different contracts with these different big corporations out here because you're a small business association. And
man, bro, like
dig that.
Man. I'm so mad that this show goes by so fast because we about coming up at the end, man. I might have to have you back on, brother. Like you don't even know, like you just got adopted as my uncle. So this my uncle, y'all. Hey, this show was for me. Look, I don't care who else is, man. This show was for me because you just dropped $1 million worth of game. If anybody, look, y'all need to be paying attention. This because look, y'all gotta understand we got 3 minutes. Okay, look, for all y'all out there listening, man, listen, I done been in this game for a long time, right? And like I said, I know a lot of people in Vegas in the entertainment industry, and especially black people would complain forever. I sit down with these folks and they be like, yo, we can't get no shows on the strip. We can't get, I remember when Cameo got their residency, but it's off the strip, right? Cameo, I think it was at the
put him on Westgate.
Yeah, Westgate there, and
they put it back.
And they were, but nobody could get on the strip. They were like, nah, they don't let black people on the strip, brother. What you did, like, and you still talk like it's normal, brother, but it ain't, man. What you did, King, I salute you, King. And then you messed around and spit the game, like you could have just kept it to, but then you spit the game. You didn't keep it to yourself. That's a real boss move,
man. Because you keep it, and they keep everybody oppressed for what? I mean, everybody can come up if they got the hustle, and that's what it's for. I mean, so many people kept me down for years. I ain't trying to hold nobody back. I'm just gonna get mine.
Rick Ross says you're more of a boss, right? Rick Ross says you're more of a boss if you can make other bosses and other millionaires.
Man,
that makes you
everybody around me gonna be boss. Zata Entertainment, goddamn it, we make bosses.
Look, man, I tried to tell y'all this is the most important radio show on the planet. Man. I tried to tell y'all, I mean, if you pay attention, there should be some people. Y'all should be going to Google right now. Minority business, MBE. Y'all should be Googling
and type in your state, and it's gonna pull it up and tell you exactly how to go about doing it. Man, and whatever you do, however much it costs, get it done. Whatever research,
that's right.
You gotta call.
It's gonna come back to you tenfold.
Get it done, man.
You get $1 million contracts from that. You get $1 million contracts,
brother. I'm so grateful that you came on, man. Like I said, I hate to cut this short, but we right at the end of our time.
I appreciate it.
Man, Dave, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying, Dave?
We'll see y'all in Vegas.
I'm gonna do you like the Italians. I'm gonna do you like Robert De Niro. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? But hey, man, thank you so much. Backstage Dave, Anthony Zemmitt, Zata Entertainment. Y'all need to be on game. The voices. You know what I mean? The reality show, the everything that they got going in Vegas with the residencies. I definitely want to check one out while we there, at least one.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Revolution Radio Show. I hate that it's over right now, but we're going to have these brothers back 100 times. So as always, on behalf of Melione and myself, I want to remind you, reach for your best, reach for success, but most of all, reach for God, because God is love and love is everything, man. We'll see y'all mañana.
Peace.
Oh my.